Thinking of moving to Oklahoma City? You haven't told anyone yet, have you? Well, before you go telling your friends and family, watch this video first. Thanks so much for joining us here today. You're likely here because you're thinking about picking up and moving to Oklahoma, and some of you have already told a friend or family member, and that didn't go so well, did it?
You need to go. Get out.
Okay, kidding. It probably wasn't that bad.
You ruined my life.
Oh. Well, in any case, I've learned that a lot of people really don't know all the good things that we have going for us here in Oklahoma City. So I recommend just holding off on telling anyone about your move here. And speaking of, since you're thinking about moving to the Oklahoma City area, don't be shy. You'll find all my contact information in the description below. So please shoot me a call, a text, or an email, and I will be happy to help you buy that perfect home here in OKC. Now, with that said, let's get into the video. Truth is, many people don't really think of Oklahoma City as a real city. And this has honestly been true my whole life. When I was a kid, when I would visit family in other states, other kids would ask me questions like, do you guys ride horses to school? And honestly, on more than a couple of occasions, I was asked if we live in teepees. No joke. Now, to be fair, it isn't quite that dramatic these days. And since getting the OKC Thunder, we do get a little more respect. But to be honest, I still get frequent questions like, do you guys have reliable internet? Or do you have to drive 45 minutes to a grocery store? But here's the reality. Oklahoma City is now the number 20 of the top 20 largest cities in the United States by population, and is the number 6 fastest growing city of that top 20, growing at a rate of just over 1,000 people per month. So take that, little Billy who thought I rode a horse to school. I feel better now. But for that reason, maybe just don't mention that you're moving to OKC to your friends and family just yet. Okay, it's likely that people you know are gonna think there's nothing to do here in Oklahoma City. So whoever you tell is probably gonna think you're gonna join a country and western band, pick up a knitting hobby, in between teaching Sunday school classes. And while you very well may pick up those hobbies, I'm not here to judge. Truth is, there's lots to do here in OKC. Of course, we have lots of restaurants and bars throughout the many entertainment districts that cover the nightlife here. We definitely have sports covered here between the OKC Thunder, OU and OSU football, OKC Dodgers baseball, and the Women's College World Series. We have a ton of amazing museums here and a wide variety of parks, great music venues, a ton of microbreweries, and even a giant Ferris wheel. So if you can't find anything to do here, I'm not really sure what to tell you, but maybe wait to tell your friends until you've already moved here, because I'm not sure they're gonna believe you until they see it for themselves. All right, well, I'm halfway kidding about keeping your move to Oklahoma City secret from your friends and family. The truth is, once you move here, they're probably gonna wanna join you here in OKC. And listen, maybe that's not a bad thing, but I definitely feel like Oklahoma City is a little under the radar still, but I do believe we're gonna see a surge here over the next 5 to 10 years. And the reason for that is because the median home price here in Oklahoma City is still right around $250,000, where the US median price point is right around $430,000. Now, let's take a look at what $430,000 can get here in the OKC metro and compare it to a $430,000 house in a couple of other major cities. When you put those homes side by side, it's a pretty obvious choice. Not to mention that the cost of living here in Oklahoma City is 16% lower than the national average. So the point being that maybe keeping this move a secret might help you get ahead of that potential rush and start building equity sooner. Now, just a reminder, if you're gaining any value from this video today, I would appreciate it if you want to click that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy content like this. One thing that is almost a certainty if you do tell people you're moving to OKC is that they are going to assume that Oklahoma City is the center of constant severe weather. And look, I'm not going to pretend that severe weather isn't a possibility here. We do of course have severe thunderstorms, freezing rain some winters, and very hot summers. But there seems to be this widespread belief that we're out here running from tornadoes every day of our lives. And tornadoes are definitely a risk here. I don't want to mislead you. But they aren't quite the statistical probability that folks seem to think that they are here. Truth is, you're more likely to die falling off a ladder or in a shark attack on a beach than you are to be killed by a tornado. Again, not to dismiss the real danger of tornadoes, but in the 44 years of my life here in Oklahoma, I've never actually personally been in a tornado, so I hope that gives you a little context. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to a video that I did where I go way more into depth on the Oklahoma weather for those of you who want to check that out. Something that is often misunderstood about Oklahoma City is that our job market is only only limited to jobs in the oil and agricultural industries. And while energy is certainly a huge industry here, Oklahoma City's economy is quite booming, with jobs in aviation and aerospace, biosciences, and healthcare. By the numbers, OKC's economy is thriving. Wages are up, jobs are plentiful, and retail is on the rebound. And speaking of jobs, there's actually a ton of development coming here to OKC over the next couple of years that's going to be bringing a lot of jobs to our city. And if you're curious what those developments will look like, you should definitely check out this video next. And as always guys, until next time, I certainly hope to see you soon. See ya.